Dang it. What's up, MSFers? It's Thursday, the 21st, and we're going to be doing Crucible today, and I've got some war attacks to fill some time, and I want to know chat's feelings on the Age of X announcement. Are you excited to get playing Marvel Strike Force? Are you excited about another year-long grind for the greatest character to ever cross the screen of your cell phone? Are you super hyped about this? Or are you just pissed off because he's not coming in a wheelchair? I want to know your thoughts and feelings on Professor Xavier, and who's excited about DD7 starting? Are you guys watching Taco Shooter's stream and watching some of the big wigs, or I should say big wallets, as they rage through the first couple of nodes? Yeah, I want feedback, guys. I want to know. And we've had, I don't know, 24-ish hours, maybe 22 hours to kind of absorb what's been going on out there. So that's what we're going to be discussing today. I will probably open up the voice channel here pretty soon, get some of the other content creators in here early. Gonna be kind of a dick around day, honestly. Also, we're gonna be doing something a little bit new. I'm gonna try cutting out the Crucible portion of the stream in a separate video. So if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm gonna try to put one of those little cards up here, like I think it goes up in that corner, and it'll appear at the end of the video, so you can just one-click hop over to the next if you want to continue just rolling with it. Just basically dividing it up into two videos. We're just trying stuff out. Lots of people asked me to make a separate Cosmic Crucible portion, so we'll give that a shot. I don't know. Yeah, UK Bud, we like the music loud during the intro. I throw it through the roof, man. That's right. Little EDM to get you waking up in the mornings, except now I stream at noon, and so the music just kind of bothers everybody. So yeah, I'll kind of drop it down here to normal levels. All right, there you go. How's everybody doing? What's up, Real Bubba Hotep? What's up, Papa Woody? What's up, Wonderful D? What's up, the H Bob? What's up, UK Bud? What's up, Vendetta? What's up, Raven the Wraith? What's up, Giga Stompers? How's everybody? Let's click some red dots, doing the usual. Oh, man. Ugh, Arena's kind of been kicking my ass lately. I lost track of what my favorite Arena teams were to use on offense, and I'm stumbling, man. Okay, this one's been throwing me for a loop. The Black Cat Void Knight. There are no videos covering this defense, and it's not that, like, I know I used to beat this with something. I used to beat it all the time. Don't clip that. But for whatever reason, I'm having trouble. I guess I could just mirror it, but that's kind of lame, isn't it? Let's try Kang and see if he makes a difference in here. And we'll swap this, put Kang over here. You know what, let's do this in case there's... Well, they wouldn't chain, it would just do a rewind. So we want this to rewind. Well, they can rewind Kang all they want. Excited for X. Made it through DD7 yet? Yeah, right, Rorks. I don't think I have more than like 4 of any Crimson gear. I know of Dogbert's Arena counter list. In fact, I have a screenshot of it. And I've used it in the past. I'm not currently using it. We're gonna try and rewind APOC a bit. I don't know if I need to, but we're gonna try it out, see what happens. Zoink, there we go. He's gonna rewind my Kang, which is fine with me. Kang was just there to get people to go a little bit faster. The 1943 Rise of Hydra trailer. Yes, I've seen a couple on the 1943 Rise of Hydra trailer. I'm not sure I'm excited about it. It looks like a video game. Apparently it's a movie, but it's, from what I've seen, it's only really got Captain America and Black Panther, and they don't really fit in with, I don't know, it is what it is, I guess. Start over here and chain across, see where this goes. No, we want to keep Black Cat from doing anything, I think. I'll try that. I wasn't all that excited about it. I'm curious if, like, I'm curious who those co-stars are. Like, who are those characters? But whatever, we'll figure it out later. Can I damage their sus at all? I don't think I can. Probably hitting the wrong people. Oh, come on! Why did this team just completely fall asleep on me? I don't even understand why that happened. Whatever. Lame. Furiosa movie? A Mad Max film. Yeah, I'm curious to know how Furiosa got where she's at. Once again, streamer mode pissing me off. Can you just... What? Is my wife listening to... No, I want you to go here. I wonder if my wife is listening to Spotify right now, messing with it. The Black Panther guy in anything besides Walking Dead? No, it's, I don't know. The whole 1943, it just doesn't excite me. The trailer did not get me pumped for it. Maybe it'll be good, I don't know, but I think it's gonna be a pass for me. I'll watch it when it starts streaming. The Furiosa movie actually excites me more than 1943, and that doesn't even have Mad Max in it, which sucks. I want another Mad Max, right? Fury Road or whatever it was amazing with Tom Hardy. I thought he made a really good Mad Max character. I thought that they kind of stole the spotlight from him in that, as they've been doing with some movies lately. I hope they make another one with him prominently featured front and center. And for crying out loud, bring back his car. It is a video game? Okay. I want less CGI and more practical effects. I hate how people lean into CGI movies. I hate when you watch a big, like, scary movie or something, and the climatic finish, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, the ending of it is all CGI showing off some big monster or something. And I'm like, come on, man. I hate when they lean on CGI to sell their movies. That's not fun for me. You know what doesn't have CGI in it? The year-long path to Professor Xavier. That's right, no CGI to be found there. Well, maybe there probably is, but whatever. So every DC movie, yeah. I'm not a fan of DC movies at all. I got halfway through the new Aquaman movie and I was like, man, this fish guy sucks no matter what brand he's under. It was lame. It was lame! Yeah, the most impressive CGI is when you don't notice it's CGI. And that's pretty rare. When they can blend it into a movie as part of the background or something, or put real characters in an unreal situation and you don't notice that, that it's CGI. One of the best versions of this would be that, the movie Gravity, where Sandra Bullock is in space all the time. Right? They didn't actually go to space to film that, obviously, but it is such a beautiful movie that I believe that it was filmed in space. Like, it looks so good. And the sound effects in space were spot on, how you don't actually hear anything. That made it so dramatic. I loved that movie. My wife gets so nauseous just watching the trailer for it, though. Parasite movie? What's Parasite? Which one's that? Oh, I've never thought about Mad Max as a feral child from The Road Warrior. I just assumed it took place as a sequel to Thunderdome. Thunderdome, of course, being the one, I don't know, man. I really like Mad Max 2. The guy with the hockey mask, just walk away. Just Walk away. That was the best, man. That was the best. And if you haven't seen that, it has the ultimate twist ending. It's so good. And Thunderdome was pretty good too. What's her name? Just call it Raggedy Man. Oh man, she was great in that. Yeah, Jurassic Park would be a good one where CGI enhanced the practical. I thought that was pretty good. When you go back to the first Jurassic though, man, it looks like stop motion animation to today's CGI. It's crazy how we believed that the first time around. Fireball explosions in space are horrible. No, you get collisions in space. You don't get explosions in space. At the most, if you have a cylinder that's highly oxygenated, you'll get a lightning fast puff of light as it extinguishes itself. There are no fireballs in space. Lasers don't make sound. You don't hear the ships flying. Parasites is the award-winning Korean movie. Oh, I haven't seen that one. I know what you're talking about. I haven't seen that yet. I'll have to check it out if it's any good. What's up, Marky Mark? No one wants to grind for a year on X, aka Apocalypse 2.0, when Professor X will need to be reworked sitting so long, and since APOC saga never fixed, there's no agency calling BS on this. So, Lord Richter, we're all highly skeptical of how they're going to create agency for Professor X. They could not give us any examples. Now, maybe they're just trying to hide some sort of content from us or something, but you'd think that, like, they didn't sound confident in how they were going to give us agency. However, they are not designing his kit until he is much, much closer to release. They're not going to do another where Apocalypse came out and he already had a hard counter and they had to rework Apocalypse. They're not doing that this time. They have no idea what his kit's, I mean, I'm sure they've got lots of ideas of what they want to do with his kit, but they're not going to build Xavier until it's time to happen. Master Blaster was pretty cool, yeah. Humongous. So, I wish more space opera movies would just utilize artificial gravity the right way. Put them in a cylinder and spin it, right? Or put their starship under 1G of gravity and have them standing this way as the ship flies this way so that they're always boosting 1G. And then as they reach the midpoint of their journey, the ship flips around and boosts in reverse and they slow down at 1G to create 1 gravity. And like, there's such simple ways of adding gravity to spaceships instead of black boxing it and being like, oh yeah, the gravity drive is turned off, so we're floating around now. Like, shut up, that's dumb. Like, if you created gravity, then everything above your ship would be falling down on your ship. Like, you couldn't fly in a fleet because your gravity drive would be sucking the other ships to you. It's stupid. APOC was still good after a year. I mean, APOC, honestly, I'm finding Apocalypse more useful than Super Skrull right now. I'm not saying he's better than Super Skrull. I'm just saying there's a conversation there about value. Okay, Strategist, that's what I told them on the call. Strategist says, I love how they released this chase when 99.9% of players are 6 to 8 months out of our current chase anyways. I told them, hey, don't start Dark Dimension 7 on the same day that you announce Age of X. Wait a day or two or even a week. Some of the envoys were like, well, you should announce it before or whatever. And they were like, well, don't, at the very least, don't layer it on the same day, because we could have a day where we talk about the opening of DD7 and, and showcase Taco Shooter stream and talk about, was it Fate's Fury or all the big wallets that are entering on day 1. We could be talking about that and have a day of content on DD7 and then announce Age of X and have a day of content for there. But they wanted to do it on the same exact day, and I thought that was kind of strange because a lot of people are going to be going like, wait a minute, I don't have a single tune ready for DD7 and you're talking about the next one already. Now, they want us to remind you guys that Age of Apocalypse won't start for a year. So you have a year to get Mephisto and play with him and utilize him in your hunt for Xavier. And they wanted it because last time around, we unlocked somebody and then there was nothing to do and they lost a bunch of players. And I'm like, if you give it one day from the start of DD7 to the announcement, you're not gonna lose 10% of your player base. Like just give it a little time. One thing about DD7, I am happy that it's not happening in 4 hours. We're not having somebody finish it instantaneously. I think it's strange that some of the bigger Krakens are like, well, there's no grand prize, so I'm not racing. I think it still is a race. I don't know. Are they not putting the name in game of the first person to beat it? I would think that they would still do that. I guess they never really said anything on that, so maybe there isn't anything worth racing for, but I think just the first person to beat it is still gonna get their name shouted a bunch in the community. So I would put APOC over Skrull also, okay. Oh, don't worry, Monguli. We're circling over several things. We're talking movies. We're talking DD7. We're talking APOC or Professor X. Well, APOC, Age of Apocalypse and Age of X. I'm gonna interchange those, and you guys are just gonna have to guess which one I'm really talking about. Okay? Yeah, the delete button on APOC is amazing. That just it's so useful. It's a 60%. It's a percentage health destroyer, right? That is gonna be so incredibly useful forever. It's always gonna take 60% of a character's health bar, no matter how many millions of health ticks they get. Problem is, Scopely said no more year-long event, maybe 6 months or less. APOC event was good only due to COVID. 6 months event good, 1 year, hell no. I don't think that the event is gonna be so grindy as the Apocalypse. I think that it's going to be a year-long storytelling, and there's gonna be themes and features that go with Professor Xavier. I think the actual pursuit to unlock Xavier is probably gonna be like, hey, and I have absolutely no idea. It's gonna be something like, hey, you have your choice of using characters from these, I don't know, 15 teams, and you need to build up 20 tunes and complete this series of obstacles with these tunes at, I don't know, level 105, or with super moments applied, or whatever the next thing is, 4 diamonds, whatever they want to use to gate it. I think it's going to be more of a year-long story than actually grinding through it. As explained to my scientist pals, if you master gravity artificially as portrayed in movies, you have the keys to the universe because it's more about standing on the ground. Yeah, like, once you control gravity, you can literally bend space-time to your will, right? Even if you only get like a fraction of the pull of gravity that would keep a person on the ground, like, you can suddenly do some pretty absolutely mind-blowing things. So I really don't think we're gonna be controlling gravity anytime soon. That's the other thing we're talking about, Monguli, is spatial effects. Sound and heat and gravity in space. You have a year to spend on G19, so G21 for Age of X could screw you over. Some of us will have a year, some of us will still be working toward Mephisto while the Age of X is running. I think that's true. I mean, there's lots of people who are considered veteran players that still haven't unlocked Super Scroll. The story of Age of X starts in April, right? We don't know when the actual ability to build your roster towards unlocking the character starts. I think we're just getting the story, the saga of Xavier. Athame, are you kidding me? You don't know what Age of X is? You know every character's kit by heart. You could probably tell me exactly the speed of every character in my roster, but you haven't heard of Age of X yet. Did you just wake up? Did you fall asleep this time yesterday and just now woke up? Is that what's going on? Go watch the recap, buddy. 5 minutes, you'll be all caught up. I would like Mephisto early so I can sit in arena number 1. I mean, what if Age of X requires 7 mystic characters, right? We do have some characters coming out with costumes for the 7 deadly sins. Maybe that's a portion of it. Maybe they're gonna be doing something completely new. I don't know. As Scopely learned from Beta, they had to give him Nova 7 red because of high rosters, so it was lost value to them. Flying bugs and Helldivers now. Excellent. I'll be looking forward to that. I got some videos to record and edit tonight, so I don't think I'm going to get to Helldivers at all today, but I am definitely looking forward to that. You had to do so many takes because of what, Monguli? What did I miss? Updog was laughing at me the whole time. I liked how in your video you're like, if my sentence is cut out, it's just because we had to edit. You're like, I mean, honestly, at this point, doesn't your audience kind of know that like envoys have to just hard edit current videos? Like if you're doing an on-time video, you're gonna have to hard edit as the embargo changes. Yeah, the Age of X MSF event, it's the next year-long event. The difference of the year-long Professor X from Apocalypse is that they say they've learned their lesson from Apocalypse and they're going to do the stuff that everybody liked about Apocalypse and avoid all the things that everyone didn't like. They just didn't tell us how. And that leaves us going like, are you sure you understand the things we didn't like? I don't know. We don't know what all we know, Athame, is that Age of X is a year-long story to chase down a big character similar to the Age of Apocalypse, except they're supposed to retain player agency so that no one is building the exact same stuff in the same ways. But we just don't know how they're gonna go about that. Sounds like a grind to pay for me. The year-long event doesn't bother me. My problem is when a character is gated behind a specific team, but we're already getting that in the form of GGC. Yeah, I don't like the single team for nodes in the trials. I don't like that at all. I voiced my opinion on that. I don't think a lot of players like having to pick one team to get past a node. Oh, by the way, for those of you that watched the previous stream where I was going to get Green Goblin unlocked and I just needed to get that very first milestone, you'll see that it no longer appears for me. I was able to get all of the milestones. I even cleared node 10. I threw that teeny tiny new Avengers in on node 10 and it got rid of a handful of tunes and then died off, and I went back in with the other team, whatever it was, Rebirth, and basically threw it on auto. And I was able to delete the rest of it, and I cleared the entire thing. It gave me all the nodes. That was difficulty 8 with like the bottom 3 pacts, trials, scourges, modifiers, whatever. The bottom 3, I had those turned on. So that worked out way better than I thought it would. I only needed 20 shards and I got all 3 of the last milestones. I don't know why you're yelling about Age of X comic line, Athame. I don't know what the Age of X comic line is. All I'm talking about is what's happening in MSF. I just don't want to have to build another Web Warriors team. Well, get ready for the newest team coming to Marvel Strike Force, Web Warriors 2. I'm kidding, I don't know what's coming next. So Lord Richter, they are slowly taking care of the APOC grind with characters like the leader who has the Gamma tag. It's my understanding, or at least it's my perception. I'm not going to say that they said this, but it's my perception that they are going to be filtering characters that have similar tags that can also jump onto a Darkhold team or go into your Death Seed team or something like that. They may not really change the way that team plays, but it'll be a new character that you can build to go into those progressions to help newer players unlock Apocalypse. That's one way they're going to be tackling it. They also want to keep going back into the Apocalypse thing and looking at how they can make it easier to unlock the necessary tools to get Apocalypse. What's up, Benny Westside? What's that link, Daddy Rorix? I don't want to click on a YouTube link if I don't know what it is. I'd love to play Helldivers tomorrow with him. If I get the chance, I will definitely do that. I've been chomping at the bit to play Helldivers. I just don't have any time right now. Dorky Dad picked up Helldivers too, and we traded Steam codes. There's a bunch of people now who are playing, a bunch of MSF people now who are playing Helldivers, and I've been trying to get together with them and play. A lot of times I just find an hour, I just jump into it off stream and find some people and we play. Let's just end MSF and play Helldivers here and now. Cleaning Agent, I am genuinely tempted to do that, so don't push me too hard on that one. I gotta do my Crucible attacks, man. Scopely never learns their lesson. They have a hard time understanding what they do wrong, right, Scarlett? Yeah, Lord Richter, you're right. We all walked away from that call going, okay, so you told us about this announcement. You didn't give us the information we need to ensure everybody's happy with this announcement. You just said that you understand what we're gonna be unhappy about, and that's it. And we asked, and they're like, we can't tell you that. We can't tell you that. Like, I mean, we're all in agreement with you, Lord Richter. And then of course, like I said in the recap, there was 8 videos that went out, all with the same identical information, all launched at the same exact time, and it covered over what could have been videos made for Dark Dimension 7 opening up. Now granted, Dark Dimension 7 opening up had like what, 2-3 people jump into it on day 1, wasn't a real big deal, but we did get to see those nodes being played out. There was lots of footage, a variety of different teams that went in there, and we saw how, oh look, APOC and Super Scroll with Quicksilver just decimates this. Black Knight was like ineffectual on either team, and then we had the other team, which was mostly legendaries. They went in without APOC and Sus and kind of smashed into a wall, so it's pretty obvious what you need for this. So that was kind of interesting. They did say it'll be more friendly to not endgame players, but I'm gonna take that with a whole shaker's worth of salt. Yeah, I would too. Until I don't know why they couldn't just say to the envoys, this is how we're going to do it, but this is under NDA and you guys can't say anything about it. Because then we could at least go to you guys and say, hey, they have a plan and we think it's pretty solid. Or we could say, hey, they have a plan, but they're out of their fucking minds. They're gonna screw this one up. So, I don't know. But they didn't give us anything to go on. So we're in the same boat as you guys. It's a trust me bro situation. And how many times have they earned our trust? Yeah, I finished the GGC trials, Tulum. That little teeny tiny new Avengers went in there and cut into about 20, maybe 30% of that node 10, and then my big ass rebirth just rolled over the rest of it. And it was no problem at all. One shot right through it, and it cleared all the milestones. It was amazing. The catch point was that first NA node, was it node 5? That one, and honestly, had you not shown me click by click how to get through that, that would have been 4 hours of me discovering the path through the maze. So that really saved my ass there. Appreciate it. I just hope the X-Men play an integral part in unlocking Professor X. I'll pass that message along if other people feel the same way. Like, how would you guys like Professor X to be unlocked? Do you guys have ideas? What characters do you want to see unlock Professor X? Obviously, I think X-Men would play a role. Characters like Magneto and other mutants would play a role, but they can't just have it be about mutants. But they're saying it's not going to be a year-long grind. It's going to be a year-long story. And I think there's going to be, and again, I'm just kind of guesstimating here. I'm thinking there are going to be events along the way that you partake in. And those events may come around 2 or 3 times to give everybody a chance to collect it. And you get certain pieces to a puzzle, maybe something like that. I don't think it's gonna be 4 horsemen situation. I mean, they specifically said it's not going to be a 4 horsemen situation where you have to get this set of pieces to get this piece and those pieces to get this piece. It's not gonna be like that.
I live inside my own world of make-believe.
Is it ethical to chase a guy in a wheelchair for a whole year? I mean, that guy in the wheelchair is going pretty fast if you can't catch him, Benny. I don't know, man. Better retie your racing shoes there. Yeah, happy cleaning agent. I got there, buddy. Okay, cleaning agent literally asked me to act like a monkey because I'm so far behind in chat, so I'm gonna jump, way down to the bottom of chat. If there's any important questions you need to ask me, then go ahead. But I would like to jump back to that. If you guys, what do you guys think should be the way Professor X unlocks? Like, what kind of ideas would you like to see? It came across more as these won't make a mega team like APOC Horseman did, C didn't. Then, oh, these is just build teams A, B, C, D. The Professor X that we were getting is more like a mafia boss on the comics. Doesn't he run like X Corp or something like that? What's up, Purple Sticky and your sticky followers? We are talking about the year-long event, not grind, because it's not gonna be grindy. The year-long event, Age of X, which will not be like Age of Apocalypse. No matter how many times I say that, you guys are never gonna believe it. I know that. What's up, Wapo? Real Invaders. Professor X should just require the 4 legendaries during the year to unlock him. No teams or other BS. Quick and simple. It's not bad. It's not bad. I really hope it's like S6, one character that connects all mutants and or X-Men. So he's supposed to be truly plug and play and have the X-Men tag. But they said in most game modes, you're gonna wanna build him around a variety of different characters depending on what you wanna do with him. And it's not gonna be just X-Men characters. So I think the X-Men tag is gonna be more of a call out, the way they've been doing sometimes, putting in a little thing in there that shows, hey, we know he's got synergy with these in comics and cinema, so here you go. It's actually just gonna be a year's worth of offers. Nailed it, Daddy Rorks. That's it right there. A year's worth of offers and spending. Go work those skinny chicken legs out, Sticky. Sticky gonna go hit the gym, huh? Professor X is my dad. What would Duelam do? WWDD. Professor X, Apoc Sus, Mephisto, Black Knight. Well, that's the problem. See, you got, oh, I guess, so Professor X, Black Knight are the heroes. Mephisto, Apoc are the villains. So yeah, there's your team, Daddy Rorks. Didn't fight hard enough for the wheelchair? Fuck you, Zero. You have no idea how hard we pushed. We have been pushing for the wheelchair since the summit, and we had no idea that Age of X was a thing until like 2 days ago. Can't fight a wall and no, that's right. In fact, Matt Sheet and the team wanted the wheelchair. Like they wanted the wheelchair. Like this wasn't a Scopely issue. This was like a legal issue. They just weren't going to allow, they couldn't get the rig, and there were a lot of people with reservations about beating up somebody in a wheelchair. But Matt Sheet himself said, I want to see Thanos walk up, grab Xavier by the neck, and lift him up out of the wheelchair. Like, that's what he wanted to do. And Matt Sheet, with all his power over there, couldn't make that happen, so... Yeah, if they did him, I think if they did him in the wheelchair, it'd have to be the hover wheelchair, and he'd have to like fly real high, and they'd have to use the rocket rig, and it would look stupid. So I just don't think it would work. What do you think about Duelam? Hold on, I gotta watch this clip. Let's go see this. Oh, I hate how these clips autoplay on mute. It's annoying. And I'll get rid of me. Here, let's play this.
Well, Duelam's a fuckface. That's what I heard.
Oh my god!
Well, Duelam's a fuckface. That's what I heard.
Oh, channel point redemption incoming, baby. Let's copy and throw that up in my test account for later. That's definitely got to be a redemption, man. Thank you for that one. Oh, that's gonna be great. Let's go here and here. Is ZKG an Envoy? Ask me again in a month, Unspeakable. Wheelchair can be added as a skin. I wish. What's Unspeakable got for me? This is Purple Sticky up here on the top of the pyramid, by the way, if you couldn't tell who that was. And then you got ZKG in a wheelchair with his little sombrero and poncho. This is what is it? Is this Mid-Journey bot Unspeakable? That's excellent right there. I want to see what's at the top here. Is that like Iron Man suit or something that Sticky's on? God, I love Sticky's facial expressions. That's amazing. They will give us a minion with a desk, but they won't give us a hero in a wheelchair. Like, yeah, that'd be kind of cool if they in the character selection screen, if you could switch him over to that, that'd be kind of neat. Because that doesn't require a rig. So Professor X has psychic and telepathic abilities. He doesn't have to move on the field to use his powers. Yeah, but Windstorm, he has to react to being hit by the other characters. That's the thing with the rigs. And everybody's saying that not Zemo, who's the floating head for AIM? What's his face? You guys know who I'm talking about. They say they can't do that, but I think they can. I think they could put that guy on Rocket's rig. And so if he's facing this way, you could put him on the Rocket rig where the rest of his torso is back behind it. So they're just hitting his face and make the whole thing bigger behind it. I think they could still do that one. Purple is a gorilla now, I guess. Gotta get me out of the way here. Whoops, that's the wrong one. I better put me back here. I'll forget that I left that one. Oh, I still got it muted, dang it.
Woo! 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 Let's go. It's happening. Get fucked.
In Swaga, there are some characters that don't attack and can't be attacked in combat. They're basically there to support the rest of the team with buffs. If they are the last man standing, then the battle will end. Scopely could have done that with Professor X. I don't think they could have, Rolf Karen. I don't think they could have, actually. I mean, I get the sentiment, but they would have to add him into the battlefield as part of the battlefield. Either that or they'd have to figure out a way to make one of the 10 spaces unavailable and then place someone in it, obviously a dude in a wheelchair. I think that, I mean, this is Scopely we're talking about. Other game companies could probably pull it off, but do you really want Scopely to try something that drastically new? I don't think that would have worked. And yeah, like Steven says, that kind of sounds lame. It kind of sounds lame to me. I mean, granted, all the time that I've seen Professor Xavier in the wheelchair, he never really got into the fight, right? So Doctor Strange doesn't move from his spot and still does all of his abilities. Yeah, but Doctor Strange gets hit on his spot. That's the thing. He has to react to the other team hitting him. That's the problem they have. You can have some dude in the corner waving his arms all fucking day. That's not hard to pull off. It's having the hit interactions. You know what, Astrides and MSF, I kind of agree. I think the new one looks pretty badass. They're going with the Krakoa version. It's fine. They can't even get their compensation right. They ain't figuring all that out, yeah. I'm not mad with the Professor X with Cerebro. They could have done both. Krakoa? Isn't that what I said? Didn't I say Krakoa? Krakoa? I don't know. Krakow? I could have called it Corkioa, man. Just take what you got. Professor X could stop people from using physical attacks on him with a telepathic barrier. I don't know, Windstorm. Still sounds lame to me. It just still sounds lame. And if they can't do physical attacks to him, then they gotta shoot him with a laser beam or something. Like there still has to be a hit reaction. You have to damage the character. Either that, or like I said, he just becomes a fixture of the environment. And at that point, we might as well just have the living tribunal like slap somebody or just kind of come down and go book and flick them away. Actually, that would be kind of cool. Remember level fatalities in Mortal Kombat? Wouldn't that be cool if in MSF, in like Crucible, like if you whooped somebody's ass so bad on the final hit, like the living tribunal would just go down to the last guy and just flick him off the field? That would be so fucking awesome. I'm gonna send Scopely that idea. I'll even draw him a picture this time. We get traction when I draw him pictures. Okay, I'm gonna jump into the voice channel. Oh, the content creators are already there. Don't talk about NVAs. Don't talk about NDA stuff.
That's the way to come in.
Did you guys hear about that Bullseye rework? Oh, I can't wait.
Oh my god, hi, Run.
Don't fuck with chat like that. I'm talking. They're gonna just run with that for days, man.
Damn it,
To be fair, we a little bit NDA. Like, to be fair.
What was that, Benny? I'm sorry, you cut out.
Oh, I said to be fair, we did do a little bit of NDA discussion.
Okay. Yeah, when you guys are already in here now, I know to like come in and be like, hey, I'm here. Like, don't quietly walk in and let the mics just stay hot. So we've come pretty
Envoys
close.
drop by the numbers.
Yeah, people complaining about the Envoy program getting too big. Not anymore. Run 7 streams single-handedly taking care of that problem.
Here comes Run 7 with entrapment.
Okay, so what have you guys been hearing? I know Duelam, you streamed this morning. Updog, you were streaming. You were streaming late last night, right?
I didn't make it last night.
Oh, you didn't make it last night? Oh, okay. And Benny, were you on at all?
No, I was working into the night.
Have you guys heard anything? What's the feeling of the community like from the little bit I've been streaming in the past 50 minutes? People seem kind of skeptical about Age of X not just being a repeat of Age of APOC.
I don't blame them.
Well, when they give us no evidence other than the trigger word, we hear you about agency. Other than that, trust me, bro. If they don't give us any details to go off of, I don't blame them. I'm skeptical.
Yeah.
I mean, I have no reason to not be skeptical. You give me a reason to not be skeptical, great. I will go off of what you say, but they gave us nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said in Manguli's video that I did with him, I'm just waiting for them to prove us wrong.
Yeah.
Can't agree more.
I really hope that they stick the landing on this because I did enjoy the Age of APOC. Like there were features about it that were really good. It was a long trial. I did feel like we were all in the same boat, kind of working for the same thing. And in the end, it was like everybody had the same thing in their roster, and that sucked. But the journey that one time was fun for me. I just don't ever want to do the same thing again. I want variety in what I have to build to unlock the character. I just don't know how they can make it as epic a struggle as APOC was without redoing it.
I enjoyed the narrative of it because I was always so excited. It was the speculation behind, ooh, who's going to be the next Horseman? Oh, I wonder if it's going to be this person. Like, there was so much hype around the game for it, which I think was the narrative side of things made the game so much more fun. I think just the execution of making us all build the same 23 characters was just... That was just a terrible, terrible idea of just building the Scarlet Witches, the Phantom X's, the Psylocks and stuff.
Yeah.
It was just rough.
That's not that bad.
It was far too rigid.
Right.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now this is probably going to be terrible. This is probably going to be terrible. But what I would like is, let's say Battle World has 4 zones in it, or quadrants, or whatever you want to call it, like 4 areas that you have to get cleared through. If it was a year-long release of, you get, say, quarter 1, zone 1 of Battle World. You have the quarter to clear it. You get X amount of shards towards Professor X, and ideally XYZ teams that work well towards it where it's a potential bonus. Zone 2, quarter 2. Zone 3, quarter 3. Where it's a year long like that, we get the battle world unfolding with the story, and it's the new content.
I like that. I like that, but new players are not going to like that because it aces them out of it. That's the problem.
Okay, well,
and players that don't have a good alliance, they're going to get aced out of that, and that's the problem. And they said they were going to make this available to newer players, right?
Okay, so if you have a bad alliance, you're not getting Gear 19. You're aced out of the newest Dark Dimension. That's how it's always been. Alliances are important, and with the presumed changes to alliance recruiting that they've been working on, they're pushing towards that direction. I'm fine with that. It's an alliance mode. This game got so much more fun when I'm in an alliance of 24 people that I love interacting with.
Yeah.
Like, we shit talk so much with each other. We post memes, we laugh, we have a great time.
We're all watching each other's content because most of us are streaming anyways, and so we're very invested in what we're doing and intertwined, and that's great. And as long as they don't make us compete against each other internally in our alliance, it's fine, you know?
Yep.
Hopefully we do have some tools coming out soon that will help alliance recruiting and allow people to get in good alliances where they fit well, and that'll alleviate some of the problems, but it's on the player to get good and get with good people. Like, it wasn't easy for me to get into a good alliance. For fuck's sake, I had to stream live on Twitch for 4 years before I got here, you know? I don't think other people should have to push that hard, but I built my own alliance in the beginning, and then from there, I knew what I wanted in an alliance, and I knew how hard it was to switch from alliances. And there's content creators who are putting content out there to help people find good alliances, but you've got to do the work. You can't just think that you're going to have Scopely like auto drop you into a winning alliance. It does not work like that. Wow, we got a full boat today here. ZKG up dog. We got Windstorm. We got Strategist Shiro, Doolum, and Benny Westside all on voice.
I just want to say fuck Doolum. Just to start off, fuck Doolum.
Well, I didn't deserve that. What did I do to you?
You're a fuckface.
That's fair.
There you go.
According to the Game Father, yes, indeed I am.
Oh, that's right.
fair.
Yeah, Mobile says so. It's written in law now.
If you never know the answer to anything, just ask yourself, what would Doolum do? And then you have the answer. Just let that
walk you off the nearest efficiency cliff. We all know that answer.
Absolutely. I'm gonna make bracelets. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna have pamphlets. I'm gonna go door to door. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna be like a Jehovah's Witness.
No, what you gotta do is you gotta get like one of the Calvin, not Calvin stickers that you can sell as merch, and it's just pissing on the MSF symbol and just being like, what would Doolum do?
Well, Walking Hay, you don't have to be in a talkative alliance. Like, there's a lot of people who want to be very competitive, but are... Jesus, I still haven't canceled my alarms yet. That's going to go off again in 31 minutes, guys, just so you know.
So take 2 seconds and cancel the next one.
Oh, that's a good idea. Okay. So there are a lot of people who want to be very competitive and work in a good alliance, but are socially introverted and have no desire at all to communicate with anyone. They just want to get in there and do what they're supposed to do, and they want 23 other people like-minded. And there are those alliances out there that are very quiet, but they get the job done. And you have to put in the work to find them.
Doolum?
Yep.
What you said brought a question. So I've lived in America for the past 10 years, I think, and I've heard a lot about Jehovah's Witness coming to your door. I've not once seen it. Is it a geographical thing that I've
maybe it was a thing when I was a kid. I had a couple come to the door.
I had a lot in Oregon. I've never seen it in Texas. I used to have like one a month in Oregon.
I think it is geographical. I had one when I was like 17 or 18 in Miami, and he was knocking on my door at like 6:15, and I answered the door and I looked at him and I went, "Dude, unless you're about to give me free drugs or free alcohol, you need to go away." And he's like, "Okay," and then just walked away. And I'm like, "All right, goodbye," and then I went to sleep again. But that was the only interaction I had other than like my parents seeing them interact with them at dinner time, and my dad was none too happy. That's about it though.
There's a lot more of like a late 90s, early 2000s thing where it kind of really had an uptick in a lot of places, because that's where I really started seeing them here in Canada. But like from when I was basically born up until I'd say probably 2009 was when you were like always hearing about it.
Yep, I agree.
Okay. So I haven't really missed out on that much.
You didn't miss out on anything.
Oh yeah, if they haven't come to your door, count yourself lucky, right?
Yep.
I mean, I never got the whole door-to-door religious sales, and I don't really want to go down a whole religious path, but I just thought that was a bad sales method. Like, for me, it was back when I was very religious. I used to lead youth groups and stuff, and I always had the idea that it was be an excellent representative of your faith. And as a last case resort, you could use words to preach. Like, that's how you promote your faith. And if you show people that you're doing well and it's working for you, they'll be like, hey, how come you got your shit together? And you'd be like, well, it's because I go to this church and this community helps support me and we stay together and it's really working well for me. That's like the sales point. Not knocking on somebody's door and having them go, we know your life is shitty. Read this book. It'll help you out. Like, it just doesn't work, man. So I don't know, but they were annoying to me, and I was like I wanted to take him inside and set him down on the couch and be like, look, buddy, if you really want to make this work out, then come inside. Let's talk about your sales pitch here, because this is not how you're going to get people interested in it. But
you know what I found worse is when, and this is just me personally, they moved from like the door to door to just leaving what looked almost like a parking ticket under your windshield.
Oh, the pamphlet on the doorknob, like.
No, like under your front windshield wiper driver's side.
Yeah, like I look at it and I'm like, is there a coupon for a free pizza? Nope. Okay, it's in the trash. That's it. That was it. So
all that said and done, since I'm feeling a little bit left out, if there is a next Envoy Summit, would one of you guys come to my door at 6 a.m.?
Absolutely.
Benny, I'm gonna hold you to it, man.
Listen, buddy.
Man.
I'm gonna come Benny, like 5:45, like just a little early.
Yep. Benny, I'm gonna be wearing nothing but a banana hammock and a smile at your front door at 6 a.m. bud.
Okay, well, you don't want to answer the door for that, no. No, but I'll bring like the white shirt and the slim black tie and everything.
So Doolin gets escorted out of the hotel.
No, Benny doesn't need a hotel. He lives there.
Can I get an Uber, Benny, or do I have to take the bus to get there?
I live closer to Scopely than where you guys stayed.
That's kind of funny. Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Really?
That's
my condolences.
I know where I'm staying. Where I
royalty 10 out of 10 comment there, buddy. 10 out of 10 comment.
ZKG, you need to ask the question: does he have an accessible ramp?
True.
I'll slide up those fucking steps to sit on. Dude, I don't even need a bed. You could just push me in the corner and just leave me there to sleep. That's all you gotta do.
I'm feeling chipper today. Let's open up a mega and see what I get.
Calling it now, 50. Of 50 dupe. 50.
Hey, look at that!
Right.
It's actually shards of something I needed. Not somebody I care about. I fucking hate this team, but at least I got shards of something I needed. And look on the sides; those are pretty good too. Sunspot and Red Goblin. That was not a bad pull at all. All right, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Streamer luck.
Right?
Streamer luck, yeah, streamer luck. Scopely shill.
Speaking of streamer luck, so in the previous Alliance event, they had the Mega Gold orbs in the final few milestones. I don't know anybody else talking about it, but I actually enjoyed that they were there and kind of hope it's a regular thing.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of neat. Maybe that's where mine came from. I don't know.
They've given away like
DD7 nodes reward the Mega Gold.
Yeah, they haven't given away a ton, but it's been a noticeable amount, and I hope it sticks that way.
Yeah, anybody else think it was weird that they're giving the Crimson Gear on the nodes that you need the Crimson Gear to beat?
Yes.
No,
I was just happy with the Crimson Gear in the calendar. I thought that was really cool.
Oh, and in the Arch Nemesis milestone too, they gave like enough Mystic Gear for like one whole piece for like the Origin pieces.
Yeah.
They're doing good lately. It's just been overshadowed by their stupid carelessness.
By the mistakes, yeah. Busted Back subscribed again, 5-month streak. Thank you, Busted Back. You're freaking amazing. Appreciate that.
Legacy event giving the like full completed, I'm gonna call it the weapon piece, but it's left center for the MSF originals. I'm alright with that too.
Yeah, literally, you're getting 6 out of the potential 54 you'd need if you take 3 characters worth. That's like over 10%.
Not to mention, it's saving you how many of the teal uniques?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't use it. I've already 18'd all of them, but it's just for people who aren't me. No, it's nice to see, and I would love them to keep stuff up like that. But
Yeah.
it's scopely, so hold my breath.
I mean, hopefully.
Does it make you feel like a kid in a candy store?
Hey, we got big time in the raid orb?
That was, that was one of the only things that I've actually agreed with is I wish there was an event store for the anniversary to actually make us feel like a kid in a candy store. Like, that's the easiest way to do that.
Valentine's and failed?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with mistakes. We get compensated for that. But, like, if you want us to make us feel like we're in a candy store, give us a candy store to pick what we want. Right?
Yeah, that 6 for 66 thing has been such a letdown.
Oh,
man.
who wants 33 G15 orbs? Get the hell out of here. I didn't even buy it. I'd rather 6 cores.
Honestly, the only reason I'm buying the 6 offers is because if it goes long enough, I'll get back down to a 5 or a 0 at the end of my core count, and that's all I care about.
Oh, I want that so bad. I want that so bad.
Oh, I'm on a 5. I'm on a 5er right now.
I don't know if they're going to call it Sinner's Gear, Lord Richter. Everybody was pretty upset about demonic gear. So yeah. I think they're gonna stay. I think they're gonna just stick with colors from now on.
Why? Demonic gear was great.
Hey guys, check out my demonic Captain America.
Hold on a second. I'm just gonna play this little here. Hold on. Let's see what this is all about. This is cleaning agent.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this will be good.
One of those punchable faces. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Oh, it's so quiet. Why is it so quiet? Do I have it maxed out? I do. I have it maxed out. Is that on the browser? Let me see if I can crank it up here.
Do you have Chrome loaded?
Dylan's just got one of those punchable faces. You know what I'm saying? Like
probably.
And I detest violence, so
yet again,
that's saying a lot. That's saying a lot.
Wow.
Dylan's just got one of those punchable faces. You know what I'm saying?
Cleaning agent wants to punch you in the face, and Mobile says you're a fuck off. Like.
Oh my god, the overall disdain for me is just top notch, and I'm here for it, gents. I hope you know that.
Oh my goodness. Hey, there's no such thing as bad publicity, Duelam. Don't worry about it.
Yep, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Do you know how long I had to work at content creation before Mobile even knew I existed? I had to meet the man in person before I think he knew who I was.
No way.
No, that was for him to know you existed, not know who you were.
Yeah. Yeah, he probably thought I was the Uber driver when we got to LA.
If he knew who I was, he definitely knew who you were, Ren.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Okay. So we're gonna do something.
It is in this community.
We're gonna do something a little bit different here. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'm gonna try and put one of those little cards here at the end so you can click on it and it'll take you right to the Cosmic Crucible video. But this is where the end of the stream recycle is going to be, and then we're going to continue in the Cosmic Crucible, have some fun and banter there, and then probably end stream on Twitch altogether. So if you want to continue this, then click that little card, and otherwise, yeah, see you later. YouTube, we're back. That wasn't the end of stream after all. They turned on the DD6 planer, so we're going to go check that out.
7.
You can still go check out DD7. Sorry, DD7. I was like, I thought you were talking to me.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, we're going to go check that out. You can still go watch the Crucible video that's playing separately. I don't know if I'll put a card here or what, or it'll be link in the description. I don't know, something. I'll figure out how to be a true content creator one of these days. In the meantime, let's go see what Scopely has in store for us with their MarvelStrikeForce.com website.
Oh.
Let's see. We go roster. What's the little bell here? What's that? Dark Dimension 7 Planner is now live. That's amazing. We go roster. And then Dark Dimension Planner.
I'm genuinely... Wait, sync your roster before you do that. So go back to roster and then sync it.
Oh, I did that last night, but...
So you're up to date. Oh, sorry. I figured it had been a while.
Oh, the roster sync won't provide DD. The roster sync allows the DD7 planner to appear. It says DD6.
Oof.
Yeah,
the 7's a lie. That's garbage.
I have it.
Hey, YouTube, we lied to you. Sorry.
I have it.
Do I gotta log out and back in? Is it one of those things?
That's funny.
Hold on. Let me just turn it off and back on again
Is it
first.
A/B testing?
Is it A/B testing on the website?
There's the title for your video: A/B testing the Dark Dimension 7 planner.
Hey, don't tempt me. I will use that, man. I'm not above clickbait anymore. I got bills to pay. All right,
Neither
we'll
am I.
save the roster just in case. We'll go back to Dark Dimension 6 again. All right, roster not changed since last sync. Okay, well, that's normal, I guess. Let's log out and back in again. How do I log out of this thing? Normally, it just logs me out all on its own. It just crashes and says, you need to log back in, so I don't really worry about it.
Scroll all the way to the bottom. On the menu.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, my screen was too big.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and so I don't dox myself. Let's go here.
It keeps logging itself out.
I think I log in with Scopely. I can't remember. Oh, crap. What is this?
Log in with Scopely.
Oh, boy. This better all stay in the video, by the way.
Yeah, it probably will.
Yeah.
Probably will, because I'm too lazy. Open Gmail account to get a link? Screw that. Can I log in with Facebook?
You can just hit the password. Hit the password thing that you were just on. There. If you look when you hit click
log
link.
me back in. We're good. I logged in with Facebook.
Here.
Facebook knows how to build a website.
Love of God.
Okay.
No, they really don't.
I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't been on Facebook since my mother joined.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm a
Hey,
Dark Dimension 7, there it is!
Seven joined.
We're in! It's live! You just gotta tinker with it a bit. All right, did he press F5? I know that one, Demillion. Not gonna fool me on that. Okay. Non-legendary and non-mythic. So.
Dormammu and Super Scroll.
I feel like next time they're gonna come up with another bullshit tag like magical, and then non-legendary, non-mythic, non-magical.
Whoa, Benny, relax. Mythic is a great idea because at least there's gameplay mechanics that surround it now. So I'm okay with it. The fact that there's gameplay mechanics around it is okay.
Benny waking up and choosing violence.
If they hadn't,
yeah, if they hadn't, then there was absolutely just to gate people. Absolutely, no doubt.
Actually,
all right,
no, you know what? Let's wind it back real quick. So let's say Benny's right for a second. You can still use Gwenpool because that's not magic. That's just breaking comic panels.
Yeah, that's true. That's fourth wall. Firestar is a decently cheap choice if you want Firestar.
She's not mystic.
I just
think about who's not magical but is still mystic because that'd be the most likely culprit.
What?
But Firestar, Craven, and probably Lizard are your safe choices for Cosmic Crucible stuff.
I think you guys are on two different topics.
Absolutely.
We are.
I'm talking to run 7.
Okay.
And then Firestar is a good choice as well.
So I'm looking for, because Firestar's a mutant too, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so
She's
that
a
gives
beast mutant.
one of each. That's a good spread. I like that. I like that so far.
Or you wait and fill that 5th spot with someone else.
Yeah, or you wait and fill it with somebody better. So the way I look at it is you have this here, right? Now you need to rank them 1 through 5. So Robbie's number 1, right? Vulture's probably number 2. Craven and Lizard tied for 3rd or 4th. And then Firestar is just there because she's cheap and might be good by the time you get in. So if a better character comes out, you replace Firestar.
And
that's how you kind of look at it.
I'm trying to think without breaking NDA what's coming down the pipe. You know, and now that I said that out loud, I can't remove any of these characters because they'll know what's going on. But you guys kind of know. I'm like, okay, I think that one's gonna get replaced, and I'm just gonna leave them.
All right, gents. Well, that was fun.
So the answer is we're getting a city skill, is what you're saying.
No,
that's true. I don't even know if those are city or not. I never thought about. I was just thinking about the tag literally. Okay, and now we're gonna go non-legendary, non-mythic, global, and this is gonna even get further. Like this is like I'm gonna pick 4, not even bother picking 5, right? Because by the time I get to global, there's definitely got to be a better pick out there, right?
Probably.
Okay, so
you want your for sure 3?
Shield Trooper, baby.
Yep. Shield Trooper, Black Knight, Iron Patriot, and Leader.
And then you might as well put Sabretooth in there for a 5th.
Yeah.
No, put Namor in there. Just do full Cabal. That's what I'm doing.
Ooh, yeah. I like the idea of full Cabal, actually.
I'm not even trolling. I'm doing full Cabal because they're going to be good in CC. He's on the fourth line from the top. There you go. Fourth line from the top next to Nemesis, next to Nakia. There you go. The Shield Trooper's a troll. Don't do Shield Trooper. Don't be an idiot.
Correct.
You know what? LVP likes Shield Trooper. He's bringing him in every single time, and he's just like, it's like, how much time do you want to spend working in the node, or how much time do you want to spend farming to get to the node?
You haven't seen the nodes, buddy. The nodes are rough.
The answer is farming to get to the node.
Oh no, I was watching Taco Shooter streams. I was and stuff, and in these conversations, these nodes are horrible. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
I just don't.
Is in DD5 it said they will not use this or will always use that. We had that information, and that's not in this one.
Oh, you know what? Ty and Toxie need to let me just slide these characters around so we can order them 1st through 5th. What is Shield Trooper skill?
Maybe.
That.
I mean, it doesn't matter. It's G18 pieces that you have, so it doesn't matter. It's 0 G19 pieces. I mean, he's shield tech. I'm assuming he's skill though.
Try and add them, then remove someone from Mythic or Legend. Won't let me remove them. So you want me to go down to Mythic real quick? Okay, first off, if it's permanently placed right now, let's pick the good ones. We're going to go... you know what? Honestly, I like APOC better than Sus. So he's going to be number 1, then Sus.
And then Ultimus.
Then Kestrel.
Is Mephisto only 3 pieces? Fascinating.
54 out of 54.
That's interesting. That's the only mythic character that, other than Kestrel, that's going to be 3 pieces. Huh.
And then,
okay, then.
I'm guessing Dormammu, right? It's got to be Dormammu over Doom.
Yeah.
I think the only catch there, Duelim, is because he's Mystic.
But I mean,
it's a mistake that they made, and we're not going to point it out.
Oh, Rorix, you're right. You can't remove them once they're in. Be careful, everybody. You can't remove them once they're in the Mythic section.
Don't mess around and put Ultimus.
I'm going to let some other Envoy report that.
If anybody wants to clip and ship that for him to report, it'd be appreciated.
Yeah, I'll report it right now.
Okay. So...
They're going to want proof, so clip it on the stream.
All right, I won't put in Shield Trooper, Lord Richter. I won't do it. I won't do it, but I'm not putting in Titania. I'm leaving a gap on that one. I don't feel strong about any 5th pick for global.
Is it just the mythic section, correct?
Click on a global, see if it's spread to more.
Yeah, I want to make sure it doesn't. It's not any others.
I already took one out of global. I took him, so that's fine. Let's go to Cosmic and see if that works or not.
Click Firestar and City just to make sure. Might as well check them all.
Do I want to bring into Eternals?
You could. There's not that many mystic characters that you're going to be bringing.
Well, Void Knight is 100% going on that list. I am sorry. I'm bringing Void Knight and Kang.
It's Void Knight, Kang, Vol, and then the Eternals.
Where's Vol at? Where's she at?
Next to Valkyrie. Next to there you go.
Okay.
The only other choice here would be like maybe Deathpool and another new person, because the Deathpool miasma that we were going to use on Doom we don't have to use anymore. So
you don't
that's
like
kind of
Cosmic
nice.
Ghost Rider for anything?
He's also miasma, so I mean
scratch that. No, that's too intensive.
You could try.
Wait, you're making it a missed opportunity to get Run to finally build his Infinity Watch.
I built my Infinity Watch a little bit more. Okay, Cosmic is working. So Cosmic is working, and then let's go down to the regular legendary. Green Goblin, Black Cat.
Yep.
Oh.
I would still do Nova probably too.
I mean, I like Nova, but are we sure that that's the right way to go here? Okay,
I mean, call it spacing until we get the other ones.
All right, and then let's check and make sure that they stick in here or don't. Oh, Legendary doesn't work either, Duelim. You can't back them out of Legendary.
Good to know.
Stitcher the goat. You know what? Kevin's right. If we're gonna go GGC and Black Cat, Doc Ox, another pretty good pick for the legendary section, but
that's just expensive though.
I'm gonna leave it empty for now since I can't take them out.
So by the time you get to legendary, realistically, as a normal
there might
human,
be 2 more in there.
There's probably going to be 2 more. We already have 1 legendary in the pipeline, and probably in 6 months we're going to have a second one. So those 2 will probably be your best picks. outside of the Green Goblin, Black Cat, and Nova right now.
And the word, okay, this is all rumor, everybody. This is not Envoy information or anything like that. The rumor is that it's Hitmonkey coming to the pool team, whatever that team is, the Merc team or whatever.
Mercs for money.
So wouldn't that be a bio character?
Or skill, or, you know, it depends.
I think it could be skill.
It could be mutant too, because Pandapool might be mutant, Deadpool might be mutant, so it might be a full mutant
probably
team.
not going to be tech.
Yep.
But it could even be Mystic. It could even be Mystic, man. Yeah.
We have a decent amount of tech characters because Leader's tech now as well.
Galactus will be DD8. Yeah, thanks, Lord Richter. Shh, don't tell anybody.
I thought Leader was bio.
And, I mean Iron Patriot, sorry.
Yeah, there you go.
Scroll up. How many do you have of each now?
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 3, and 4.
No. Scroll up to the top. How many origins do you have of each? So the tech you have the most of right now. Tech and bio you have the most of. So now you don't want any more bio and you don't want any more tech. So you want to try to put mutant in the Mythic Global section, and which is Namor you have there already.
What about X-23, despite her not being a villain?
Your global section you could throw in Nightcrawler.
Ooh, yeah. I could do
Nightcrawler's
Nightcrawler.
a good. Nightcrawler's a 3-piece mutant, and then Gambit is a 2-piece mutant.
And you
they
know
both
what?
take the same unique though.
And you know what? Because Professor Xavier is just minutes away from unlocking, it'd be good to have Nightcrawler up and running. Let's go. What is that? Global. Where's Nightcrawler at on this list? Let's just start at the bottom and hope. Nope, that's Sunspot. Got a pass, and there he is, right there. Okay. All right, that's 5-5. 3 in Cosmic. I don't feel great about those Cosmic choices that are available to me, man. Let's just hope let's hope they bring in some Cosmic characters.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Because otherwise, it's like the Eternals as a pair. I mean, granted, that would be great, but that's bio, and we don't want any more bio, right?
Right.
We want mutant and tech. Ooh, we could bring in Stitcher. Yeah, Stitcher the goat. How the hell is Kree or how do we have 4? Look at these 4 members. 3 of them are 4 members of the Kree team, and Ronan the Pursuer or whatever his name is. Holy crap! Doesn't Stitcher have a percentage health steal?
They obviously don't want you to take the Kree to Dark Dimension 7, let alone 6.
I'm pretty sure no one building any Dark Dimension in the past 3 years has even thought about Kree minions. Doesn't Stitcher have a percentage? He does, Rorks? Okay. I mean, those health pools in the nodes are no joke. A percentage health steal might actually be effective. Stitcher might actually do more damage than anybody on this list because of the huge health pools that they have.
Percentage health steal is the way to go in Dark Dimension.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's why Phoenix is a legit choice. She is a legit choice for the legendary section. But if he lives, yeah, that's right. He has to live.
Amazing.
All her support's not there.
What's that?
All her support's never in her section is my only issue with it since DD3.
Yeah.
Like no Colossus, no magic, no. Oh, you get Rogue. Ooh. Sorry to Rogue lovers, but like, she doesn't do anything to help her.
All right, that's all I'm willing to commit to, and I honestly think I've overcommitted in Global. I think I've overcommitted here, but I do like the Cabal team because they're Crucible, and I'm super excited about Crucible, so that's cool. You guys, I don't know if you guys are paying attention. I did actually open up one of the core orbs for Iron Patriot today and still got 6 shards. I got to do that every once in a while to remind myself why I don't do it. Okay, so the DD6 planer is live and it sort of works. Just be careful when you put in Legendary and Mythic, as you cannot remove them at this time. Otherwise, I have to pee, and I also have to go pick up my kids, so that is the end of stream. Once again, thank you, everybody, for joining me on voice chat. Thank you, guys. You have been absolutely wonderful, as always. It was a blast today. I will be back streaming again tomorrow on Friday, and it'll be a dick around day with absolutely nothing to do. So if it falls short, then we'll go over to Helldivers. I'm going to go ahead and send you guys to Connect because I never raid Connect and I need to. If he's talking in Spanish, well, then your other options are Bendable Straws, Ambassador Al, Dorky Dad, and Helldiver streamers. So there you go. Raid. Connect 84.
Yeah, the DD7 planner is live. The DD7 planner is live too, if you want to check that out.
That's what we've been looking at.
Yeah, but you said DD6.
Oh, God. Everybody knows I say the wrong thing. People don't even correct me anymore. It's like Boomer when he messes up. People just, they're like, yeah, it's just, he just destroys the words. Don't worry about it. All right, everybody, have a great day. See you later. Have fun. Bye.